This week on Top Billing, from Paris, chef Ariana Bundy says to those food allergies, let them eat cake. Travelers to Paris ooh and ah about the lights, the culture and the historic architecture, but are often most seduced by its tastes.
The French have always had a thing for sweet things. Think eclairs, macaroons, petit fours. However, dessert can pose a problem for people with food intolerances and allergies. Thanks to Ariana Bundy's sweet alternative, you can have your cake and eat it.
Ariana's light, fresh food has a glowing reputation. But if her family and friends hadn't urged her to do what she loves best, she might have pursued a career in fine art. Taste won the tussle, and she now spends happy hours browsing for ingredients at food markets.
Ariana, you've lived in many big cities in the world, but you've always had a special affinity for Paris.
You know, it's the food capital of the world. You go to a regular market and you find the freshest produce from around France. They take pride in what they have, and you can see it reflected in their cuisine and their attitude towards food and the way they linger over meals in restaurants. So it's really, it's all about food here.
You studied art and business, but now you're in the food industry.
I love art, and my father was a restaurateur, so I watched my father in this business, and I think it's in my blood. And in a way, I'm sort of doing art, you know, because I'm doing pastry now, and the decoration pieces and some of the materials that we use is almost like art. So I made full circle, really.
Her book, Sweet Alternative, is the culmination of careful research and years in trendy hotels in Hollywood and New York. Jo-Ann joined her in her Paris apartment for a lesson in light touches.
Time for us to cook something from the recipe book.
Yes, sweet pumpkin flan, and we're going to top it off with the berries that we have. So, my darling, here, you go and crack these eggs.
The book contains over 100 recipes that reinvent classic favorites, such as Genoese cake, creamy ice cream, sweet Greek baklava, and oatmeal cookies. This is her take on an American favorite, pumpkin pie.
So it's just everything in one bowl and mix?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't even really need to whisk it for a long time. It's just to mix it in.
So we're going to melt the sugar?
Yes. We've got some raw sugar here over some medium heat. And you see the sugar is starting to melt. It's starting to get a little bit golden.
Goes very quickly.
It goes very quickly. It takes 2 minutes, literally. So that's it. Just let it cool.
Heart-shaped flan. I love it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we've got our pan filled with the flan mixture. The trick here is to have water at the bottom of the container that you're going to put the flan in, because it's going to cook in a bain-marie. So the custard is cooking and some water and steaming, basically.
This is my kind of cooking.
Easy.
Love it. Everyone gets to have fun and get dirty, and look at that. What motivated you, though, to do a cookbook that focuses on food allergies and intolerances?
I used to be a pastry chef at a hotel called the Mondrian in Hollywood, and we had a lot of celebrities like Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, Brad Pitt, Clinton, and the parties that we did, like the Oscars and the MTV Awards, they all wanted alternative desserts, you know, gluten-free or dairy-free, and I was like, wow. Then as a pastry chef, I became lactose intolerant, and my family gluten intolerant. So I decided to make all the things that I love, cookies, cakes, muffins, ice cream, creamy things, the things that I missed, into alternative sweets. So the mouthfeel, the texture, and all those things that I really missed, I recreated it. So that's what the whole thing came about. Okay, whilst the flan is cooking in the oven, I've prepared one earlier, so I put it in the fridge overnight so it has time to set. And the trick is to flip it well.
One chance only.
Yes.
Woo! Ooh, is it good?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. We shall see.
Moment of truth. Fantastic.
Thank goodness.
The fresh berries add a dash of zest to the flan.
Oh.
What better way to taste it, though, than on the banks of the Seine? Ariana's lived in cities like Singapore, San Francisco, and Rome. Wherever she goes, her fans find her.
What have been the responses to your book?
I get such amazing, touching letters from people who feel exactly the same way as me. I was not able to enjoy the foods that I love, and now I can. And I just feel like we're all on the same boat, enjoying the things we love now.
and it's been an amazing journey.
Well, now we can have our cake and eat it, so to life.
Le pique-nique magnifique. Ariana Bundy didn't give up fine art, she turned it into a feast.